Every time I pull up at the let out, it's a spectacle.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Let Out. I want to introduce my co-host, Sylvia, my other co-host, Chris, and my co-host, Alicia.
What it
and
do,
me,
y'all?
Will, aka Bob. We got a great show for you today, as always. So we're going to kick it right off. We're going to continue from last episode, and we're going to talk about cheating. We're going to get in more in depth to it as to why people cheat, who they cheat with, and why those people allow it. We're also going to talk about the word I love you, and if someone tells you they love you, do you tell them back just because you tell them, or do you tell them, or do you have to really mean it when you tell them? So we're going to get into depth on that, and then if we have time, we'll go into another topic, which is the surprise topic. So right away, let's get started. I want to start out with, I guess we'll start out with Alicia, because I know we left off with you on the last episode. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So let's talk about cheating. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Energy.
All right.
Big up,
Like, okay, this is what I want to know. I want to know, let's go ahead and just get your personal thoughts on people who cheat. Not only just people who cheat, but people who specifically cheat with a person that is in either a long-term relationship or a person that's in a marriage. Let's talk about that. Let's go with
that. So you're looking at from the other perspective.
Nigga, you've been talking the whole intro, and now you want to freeze up. And now you want to freeze up. Get your Wi-Fi together.
It's freezing up. Okay.
Okay. But a lot of times I think as just for anybody, if it looks like you don't respect your relationship, the next person's not going to respect it either. So I think some people can kind of get a feel for somebody that's going. If you're being flirtatious, you giving looks like you open and you available to possibly doing it. There's people who don't really give a fuck about nobody's relationship. They're not really looking for nothing long term. Or if they are looking for something, they're looking for just what can I get out of this? Whether it's sex, money, gifts, because usually the woman on the side is going to get kind of taken care of, so you can hush. And because I can't spend all my time with you, these gifts will go ahead and kind of make up for it. I mean, it's a different type of woman and man that's willing to go ahead and to take a piece of somebody as opposed to the whole thing. I'm a freeze again.
No, you good. You're good. You're good. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. So yeah, so you're saying that basically they are willing to deal with, it's kind of like, what is it, quid pro quo? It's like, hey, I'll deal with it since I'm getting something for something.
That, and then also I think it's that, and I think it's also too, sometimes I think it's a bit of an excitement of getting something that somebody else has, being able to snatch it and take it away. I got it. I got yours. I was able to go ahead and steal him from you.
That's what I said last week. He got
a bit of an excitement for somebody who maybe don't have.
That is what you said last week. That's like that shield and that armor you're talking about.
Women or men who don't have a whole lot of.
All right, go ahead.
No, I just think for some people who maybe are in need of attention, and you're getting a little bit from, regardless of where it's coming from, whether it's from somebody else's man or husband, I think some people, man and woman, are just going to be going for it no matter what.
Okay.
It's a lack of respect too, for self-respect and respect for anybody else's stuff too.
Okay. Sylvia.
I agree with everything Alicia said, but I also want to add to it that some people don't want somebody else unless somebody got them.
Really?
You ain't never heard of.
Nah.
Oh, okay. So you was never, when, say for instance, even when we were in high school and you dated somebody, tried to holler at you, you thought they was lame or whatever, and then all of a sudden they started somebody else. Have you not, seriously?
They always thought you was lame.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, yeah. I know what y'all talking about. I know what you're talking about. It's just like, just like a little kid, you know, sometimes you see something, you be like, damn, I didn't see it, but now it's in your hands.
Hey, that too.
It's a little more intriguing
like a pair of shoes. It's like, them ugly. Then you see them on somebody else's feet.
Yeah.
Hey.
have. I want them too.
You wore them kind of nice, but they might look better on me.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
People are let to somebody else have them, like for real. I've seen it too many times.
Really?
And then he get the big head because ain't nobody really want his ass at first, or her. Ain't nobody really want her ass at first. I've seen it a lot with dudes. I ain't gonna lie. Did nobody want him because he was lame as shit. Then he get with this girl, and I mean, you know, his DM started jumping off, and then he want to go spread his gummy worm everywhere.
Hey.
I'm gonna get up off our gummy worms. Okay, Chris. So what are your thoughts on, like? So you say you agree with Sylvia and Alicia in that?
It ain't necessarily that I agree. I'm just saying I see the perspective is what I'm saying. Which is I can understand from time to time you do see things. You be like, you know what? You know, it does look a little bit more intriguing. But the biggest thing about that is sometimes people don't want the whole thing. You know, if you already are in a relationship with somebody, you might just say, you know what? I don't have to deal with everything. There's only so much bothering and infatuation you can be with me because you got a whole situation going over here. So I can accept this part-time because I know you can't do too much with me. Right. And then on the flip side, you got two people who could be in a relationship and both cheating on each other. You got something to lose too. So you got two people that got something to lose.
Life.
They're more likely to play the game with one another.
Straight
you
up.
They're more likely to play the game. Because guess what? You tell my girl, I tell your man, and guess what? We all fucked up out here. Yeah. And look, and both of y'all know y'all are each other's 15%. And I really don't want your ass quite like that.
I don't want to hold you. Yeah.
I mean, and I think that y'all, I'm going to go from the woman's perspective. For me, I think that y'all leave the door open for sometimes I say what I said, to invite unwanted intention. Because like one time you said, you were talking about if your wife gets mad when you bring home some food, or you say that you wasn't hungry, did somebody else feed you? Because you say that she knows that she doesn't really, maybe let's say, cook on a regular basis. But another woman would not know that.
Stop there, because my wife gonna watch this episode. It was figuratively. Let me say that was an example. Like
no.
My wife does.
You better clean up.
Yeah, I straighten that house up because of. But
no, I get it. I'm just saying. Sometimes I think that we in relationships, you can be running your mouth to the wrong person about what's going on at your house when that conversation really needs to be happening with your mate. So I hear, oh, your woman don't cook for you? Well, you know, I've been cooking for blah, blah, blah. And if I had a man, I would. Oh, me and my woman, we don't spend time together. Well, I don't know why, because you're a good man. If I had a man like you, I would. So a lot of times,
it's old school. So
it works.
It does.
So that goes back to what we were saying. Can we really tell our mates, especially with men? Like if we can't tell our mates, because when we try to tell y'all, if we try to tell y'all after y'all done already said something, y'all cut it off.
Yeah, like you don't know because you don't cut the conversation off because you know we might steal your man.
You made a whole beeline back to.
We don't know because
we might steal your man, or it wasn't the time to communicate what we want from your ass.
Let me say this on cheating. Okay, so here's what I think, and I could be very wrong, but I'm probably not. So I think what happens is the difference between men and women is, and both cheat, but the difference between men and women is men are competitors, women are envious. So yeah, men are competitors.
He put an R in there. I don't know why.
Right. Women are envious, and when I say that is because a woman won't want, like a man, he'll be like, yo, I want me a car like his. I'm trying to get like him. So he's gonna try to get money. So if he see the dude selling dope, he might try to sell dope like him. If he see the dude trying to get money another way, he's gonna ask him how to get money. Whereas a woman, she'll see what another woman has, She don't want what another woman has and how she got it. She want exactly what that woman has. If that
I
makes
don't want her to have it either.
No, she want exactly. She like, yo, I want. It's not. I want a man. It's I want your man. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So basically, that's one thing. I want exactly what you got, not a version of it. I want your shit.
That man.
So, but no, it's I think that people, to me, to break it down, I don't think cheating a lot of times when you're young, yes. The people that are older and they cheat, I don't think that it's something that's intentional. I think that it just happens. I don't think that people no, when I say intentional, I don't think that people are just going out to cheat. Like niggas ain't going out like, yeah, I'm looking for somebody or I'm just that cheater. You know what I mean? I think most people, given the age, there are circumstances that cause that. Unfortunately for humans, people say soulmates, but unfortunately for us, our eye doesn't know what a soulmate is. Our heart might know, but our eyes. And so when multiple people will put on earth,
cheating down 9 times out of 10 when you cheat anyway, so it ain't got nothing to do with your eyes. It has to do
no, because most of the time, you know, it's not. You might think, you might see, oh, he cheating down or blah blah blah, but is he cheating down? He's probably cheating for some shit that he don't got at home. She might be ugly as hell. He just
cheated for the 15%.
No, at 15%. So if he got, like, just say for instance, if he got a girl and she stacked, but she wear A cup, and he cheating with a girl, she might not be that good looking. She might have a little weight on her, but she got a D cup.
So you
15%.
It's selfish?
Huh?
Saying men cheat because they selfish?
Yeah.
Anybody who cheats is selfish. Anybody who expect.
Hey, the logic you just gave is just selfish. You're gonna cheat for you're gonna lose what, your 85%?
That's what everything though. Everyone is selfish with every aspect. So cheating is no different.
Just saying what you just gave from the example you just gave. When Chris said for the 15%.
Right.
So just my 85% is not enough. So I gotta go get the 15%.
No, it's not saying you got it. It's just
in
saying
addition to. Like I said, it's always in addition to.
Right. It's just saying I don't have to get the 85%, but if I happen to see it and the opportunity happens to present itself, it could happen. That's what it's saying. It's just saying. So in that sense, you're thinking selfish. But it's the same thing that we said last episode. It's just like a person who wants the whole person to themselves. It's still selfish. On either aspect of it, it's selfishness.
Yeah. But if you're in a relationship, you're supposed to be giving that, then you're not being selfish because you should be getting in return. If you're not getting in return, then that's your own fault for staying there and not getting it.
No, it's because people are, in all honesty, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. People are realistic in the same sense. You're realistic in the same sense, and you're not an idiot in the same sense. You know that you got something good. Yeah, you don't think beyond. You know that you got something good. But it's just like when people cheat on their taxes.
But there's no but, man. I'm not, just because you don't get your 15% from me don't mean I have to accept the fact that you're cheating because you want the other 15%.
You're not accepting it, I'm not telling you. You're not accepting it, I'm not telling you.
Yeah, just because you have some money don't mean you don't want some more money.
You're saying that people that cheat don't get caught. You get caught.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you don't go in it to get caught. The same way again. Like when you cheat on your taxes, you're not going in to get caught. It's a possibility when you cheat on your taxes that you're gonna get caught. But for the extra $1,000, you taking that chance.
Okay, well that's humans. But it's not. You're not bringing nobody else in that with you when you're doing your taxes. That's all.
And yes, you are, because whoever you use, kid.
I think it's still, at the end of the day, it's still greed. It boils down to lack of respect for your mate. It's
I
lack
don't
of
think it's
respect
lack of
for your.
respect.
No,
I'm
definitely
not
not
done.
lack
It's
of
lack of
respect.
respect.
It's not
Like
lack of
I said,
respect.
it's lack of respect for your mate. It's lack
It's
of
not.
respect for your motherfucking self.
It's
It's
not.
lack of respect for your
It's
kids,
not.
for your home,
It's
for
not.
the
you
union
may
bill.
feel
It is.
It's not.
disrespected.
You
You may
think
feel disrespected, but it
What he
wasn't
said.
for
No,
lack
it
of respect.
is.
Are y'all
It
serious?
is.
yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
No.
You might
You know,
feel
it's sad that y'all believe
disrespected,
the
but
bullshit. Y'all
but
believe
like
that
we said, like I
bullshit.
said from the
Whatever.
last one, it was never really about you. You making it about you.
Exactly.
You making it about you.
You made it about me when you stepped out. That sounds crazy.
No,
No, I didn't. I left you out of it.
you were left out of it completely, and your
You
feelings
made her,
were
you made the woman
were
part of it when
anticipated
you
on being
married
fair.
her. Once you made that commitment, you made her a part of it. That's it. Point blank. Period.
Hell.
No, what happened is,
They're delusional.
I'm putting it to you like this. If something was not meant to be in that sense, and this is with most things
They
in life,
break up.
then why are so many people doing it?
Because they can.
No, that's not because they
Yeah.
can, because she just
And
said
there's
most of
also,
them get
I
caught.
think that there's
If
a
you
lot of
can't-
people that's also unhappy. And I think that a lot
They're
of us, I
unhappy,
don't know the
not
reason why
cheating.
we stay together. What?
They're unhappy not cheating.
People cheat
It
because
don't
they
make you any happier than cheating. You leave.
You don't leave. We talked about
You
that.
do.
because they can.
No, they don't. That's not why people cheat. That's why some people cheat.
Because they can.
That's why some people cheat.
And
Oh,
they're
well,
selfish.
they still can cheat no matter what the reason is. They still can. That's why they do it.
No,
It
they
might
do
just
it
be a
because
crime
they
of
do it because
opportunity,
it's
though.
human.
And a crime of opportunity.
They do it
Again,
because,
you're putting somebody else's life in jeopardy for your own selfishness. When you
Am
go
I?
and you sleep with her and you come back and you sleep with me also potentially unprotected.
What if it was an
you putting
accident?
fuck you.
There's
You're putting
no-
my life in jeopardy and
there's
it's
no-
not my choice. This is
Did he
against
deserve
my
that?
will and it's
I'm
not
just-
my
I'm
choice.
just asking, did he deserve that?
Yes. And fuck you for asking me. if he
What? Hold on, I missed that.
No, here's the thing. This is what I think. Again, I see what you're saying. You're putting somebody's life in jeopardy, blah, blah, blah. However,
Why? You're taking away my choice and putting my life in jeopardy by potentially.
I'm not
bringing
taking
me
away your
something
choice.
back that
I'm not taking away your choice. I am exercising mine.
Well, that should,
Your choice should be to leave and go be with that 15%.
You can't tell me what my choices are. You can't give me what my choices are.
else, then you ain't giving nobody the choice to say, okay, you can go be with somebody else. I'll be here when you come back, or no, you can go be with somebody else, and I don't.
Because I know you're selfish.
No, it's just like your ass is selfish by
So
going
we
to-
both selfish. So two rights don't
Exactly.
make a wrong. Two wrongs don't make a right. Damn, I fucked that one all the way up.
cheated on.
It's all
You was-
good. We understood what you meant.
You was no. Will, when your ass got cheated on, I'm sure you wasn't feeling none of this shit that you just pouring out your mouth right about now.
I told you what I was feeling. I should have got them first.
I don't think that that's true.
I
That
told you what
sounds good, but that
I
ain't
told
true.
you what I felt. No, I should have got their ass first. I guarantee next time I guarantee next time I'm gonna be in the front of the line, cuz.
Make it good. How you know? How you know
Nah,
you gonna be?
shit. Hey nigga, when it comes to cheating next time, Black Friday.
How
I'm staking out. I'm staking out, cuz. I'll be the first one in line. Hey man, hey. I'm just saying, like, look, this is what I understand. I'm gonna tell you something I understand. This is what I understand about humans. This is a fact. Humans are gonna be humans. Humans are selfish. Humans are gonna find a way to be selfish, even in a situation where they can't be selfish or not supposed to be selfish. You know why? Because it's human nature. Human nature causes us to cheat.
You gonna be at the front of the line the next
Human
time.
nature causes every. Let me tell you something. This is
That's
why.
not human nature. That's dog nature.
No, that's human nature.
Okay.
Animals
That's human.
are the ones who go around fucking
Humans
on
are
themselves.
humans
That's
are
an
animals.
animal.
You know that, right?
And y'all
You do
like
know.
a fucking dog.
What
You do know
other
humans are
creature
animals,
did
right?
God create to only be with one?
You do know animals are humans, right? And vice versa.
Humans are yes. Thank
do
you.
know that,
I'm
right?
so glad somebody finally
We
said
just animals on 2 feet. You do know that, right? So at the end of the day, when you see a lion
What
in the
you
jungle,
clapping for? You clapping
when you
because
see
y'all
a jungle, when you see a lion in the jungle, he not with one lioness. He has that whole jungle.
Go spit that shit to somebody else who don't have a strong mind.
What you
That's,
mean?
maybe your mind too strong.
That's the problem.
Your mind too strong.
Let loose.
Hey, yeah.
Fuck y'all.
There might be something to learn here.
Man,
Will,
look,
I'm still trying to figure out, and you still have yet
But
to
my
answer.
thing though is that
hold on. Let's see your answer.
How?
I'm sorry.
How you gonna cheat first? Not unless you just go ahead and cheat. How you gonna get there before they get you?
Oh, day one.
What is day one?
Day one. Hey, how you doing? We together? We good? Boom.
out the
Gotcha.
gate.
No, I'm out the gate. Look, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Wait for him
When
to explain his logic.
Gate out the gate off top.
Hey, but you know what? I never thought of that.
We sure are.
So you cheating now?
Huh?
Just to get the head start. So you cheating now?
No,
Just to
it may have
go.
already
I
happened.
refuse to answer that on grounds that it might incriminate myself. What the hell is wrong with you?
But let me ask you.
What the hell? You gonna try to get me fired? Oh, what? Nigga, no. Nigga, no.
Hey, and then this is also that same transition question too. The transition. What happens when you transition from one to the next? Guess what? You kind of already got cheated on in the front end. So even if it happened on the back, it already happened. I already got you. Somebody gonna get somebody first. I already told you all that.
Childish,
Somebody gonna be
immature.
first.
It already
Somebody
happened.
gonna be first and somebody gonna be second. There's one thing for sure. In a relationship with two people, somebody gonna be first and somebody gonna be second.
And just know that in the hell line,
It's
you'll be right up there in the front.
It's okay. It's okay. Somebody gotta be first in that line too. Somebody.
Front of the
Right.
hell.
Somebody gotta be first.
Girl.
Somebody gotta tell the other people it's hard as a motherfucker.
Hey.
That's a fact.
Appreciate your
who was
sacrifice.
Who was that sent the bird out to make sure?
Damn, what you sipping on though?
Hey, at the end of the day. Okay, so we gotta move to the next topic. All right, we good with cheating. We find out why. We think it's selfish on both ends. Of course, Alicia is passionate about it, and she thinks that we're just wrong and it's evil. I think we're gonna stand somewhere in the middle and say that it's all selfish and that
Disrespectful.
it's it can be seen as disrespectful, but it also could be incidental and unintentional
I do not
as
agree
well.
with that.
So
I do not co-sign that at all.
all right. So now, speaking of relationships and love, and a relationship that you could possibly cheat in, when a person says "I love you," is it automatic that you're supposed to tell them that back? Do I have to say that I love you, or am I saying I love you back just because you said it? Like, I want to know is like what's your thoughts on that? Like, because to me it sounds fake. So I want to know what your thoughts on telling somebody I love you, even if you don't mean it, Chris.
All right, so I'm gonna say well, typically it just depends on where you are and who you're talking to and where you're trying to go. Because the reality of it is, likelihood is, or at least in the moment, you're going to say it because somebody else said it first. Even if you're the person, even if I'm the person that says it first, the person who reciprocated it could also just be saying it because I said it in the moment. I might feel something for you later on. Even if you really care about somebody, you probably don't want to put their feelings in jeopardy by not saying anything at all and just sitting there and smiling and be like, yeah, baby, just tell you the truth. You know, I love you. And they just sit there like, that was so nice.
Right.
Like, I'm really feeling you. They probably just gonna say it whether they mean it or not.
Okay. All right. Sylvia?
No, I don't think that just because somebody tell you that they love you and y'all in this relationship, situationship, whatever it is, that you should automatically tell them that you love them back. I've never done that because mine's only come from what I'm feeling. And if I ain't feeling it, I ain't gonna say it. I may try to divert it, be like, oh, why you think you love me? Whatever. And if they ask, so you're not gonna tell me? And I'm
What kind of shit is that?
What?
What kind of shit is that?
Yeah,
You know, that kind of shit. What kind of friend zone ass fuck shit is that? You like, you love me? Whatever. Like, come the fuck out.
Yeah. Nah, you don't
Get
have
out of here with that, man.
I'm not finna lie to you. If I'm not feeling it, I'm not finna tell you.
Right.
But want to know why, you feel like you love me. Like, I'm not saying that.
But I can't ask you that back. Why you asking me that question?
Oh, well, shit, don't worry about it then.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's
exactly.
That's foul. 'Cause I
As a matter of
can't-
fact, and if you wondering why that person didn't say it back, don't get your feelings hurt. Don't even ask.
That's a fact.
Don't
man.
even
That
ask.
shit gonna hurt.
Why?
Matter of fact, before I even get to Alicia, have you ever had somebody do that shit or anything like that and they don't reciprocate what you just said? That's some hurtful shit.
Yeah, you like, ugh.
Like somebody tell you like, oh, you look nice. And you be like, thank you. You ready to go? What the fuck? That's so fucked up.
Well, the only time that may go down is if you in the middle of, going at it, y'all
Right.
in the middle of, and she holler out or he holler out, and you might get it back then because y'all in the midst of some
Yeah.
hot.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
in the moment too, though.
Oh yeah, that's in the moment. Yeah.
But
That's
yeah.
foul too. That's some foul shit too.
Yeah, but
Foul too, man. 'Cause
But
that
you
shit is sacred.
that I only said that shit because we was in the heat of it. The shit was good, was going good, was feeling good. So I just blurted it out. You
I
told
mean,
me
at that time, you just said you don't never say it until you mean it. Alicia, at that point, you meant it.
exactly.
I love you right now, nigga. Go ahead, Alicia.
Hell no. Don't you say it if you don't mean it. Folks crazy out here. You say that people got expectations behind it. It's real feelings behind it. You might get fucked up out here telling me you love me and you really don't.
Facts.
So it might be
But
best.
you could get fucked up
say-
not telling me you love me back.
No.
Or don't make me love you
You
more
ever seen it?
than I love me.
You ever seen it? You tell-
If you got
Don't
something
make me love you more than I love me, because I might kill you.
You're right. Hey, that's how you be looking when you say it. You mean to you don't love me back? Hey man, you don't want the problem.
I think that after the person says it, I think as long as you show appreciation, like, oh, that's so sweet, or you,
So what can you
Oh
say?
my
You
God,
think
thank
that's
you.
good enough? You think that's good enough?
I'm not going to tell you I love you and I don't just because you.
yeah, I'm
told
gonna hit you with the, oh,
Okay, so if you've been with somebody for let's say a year, and that person you still hanging and kicking with that person, and that person said, I'm gonna say 6 months. 6 months you've been with that person, you've been kicking it tough. That person said, I love you, and you don't say it back. You don't think that's fucked up on your part? Because it don't take that long to fall in love with somebody.
And to give
If
you
we just kicking it,
fake,
No, I'm saying y'all
fake
kicking
feelings.
it. No, I'm talking about y'all kicking it like y'all
We
kicking
together.
it tough, but you don't.
are we together?
I mean, 6 months kicking it tough.
That's
I would say yes.
Okay.
You
I
don't
don't
figure it out if it's going there or it ain't in 6 months.
Right.
for sure.
So if you don't know that you love that
If-
person by then,
If we're kicking it hard and strong 6 months in, then you'll probably get a I love you back because I'm feeling something for you for me
Even
to stick
still be around.
6 months. Right.
are you broke?
No, I don't play them games. I gotta
No,
feel.
And
I'm
it
just-
depends on how broke.
No, I'm just saying you could like the person. I'm not
No.
saying you playing games because you could care for the person, but not love them and still accept money and time and
No.
all of that.
At some point in time during them 6 months, they're gonna give you some kind of indication of wanting more from you than you're probably willing to give. And now I gotta let you go because I ain't feeling you like that. So no, nope.
Man, tell the dudes you love him, man. Alicia.
No.
I tell my husband I love him all the time. What are you talking about?
I mean,
Hypothetical.
Who does-
Back in the day, whatever.
who doesn't love God?
Yeah.
But
Salute to my guy, man.
Zeus.
That's why he
Zeus.
can't come over here. He can't come on here because no,
I'm about to come down. I'm about to come down. And
ego gonna be on 1,000 now.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Tell you about to come down in 2 minutes. So, yeah. I mean, for me, I don't know, man. I think that sometimes it's just like we talked about on one other episode. Is sometimes it's just you do things to spare feelings because unfortunately, as grown adults, we understand that people and their feelings can get you hurt. So if you don't say the right thing in the right moment, it can end badly, or people could get hurt, or you could ruin relationships. So you might grow to love that person later on, or still want to be friends
Then
with that
say
person.
it later on.
Well, no, what I'm saying is like at that point, like what if, if that person, you don't know how that person's gonna react. So you can say, oh, I love you too. It's just how you say it. It's different. I can say I love you and not mean it in the sense of like I'm in love with you. Just to save my life because you're crazy. I'm just,
That's a dangerous
That's
word.
a good topic. That's another topic, and I'm gonna send that to you offline.
yeah, send that to me because we do need to talk about that as far as like staying with dangerous people. We're gonna talk about that one. Yeah, we'll get into that. All right, so that does it for today's show. We're gonna keep it short and sweet. Hope you guys like the episode. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Catch us on IG and _the let out _. We got plenty of content, plenty of videos for you guys. Check us out on YouTube. We'll be sending links, and we hope you stay tuned. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It's
Next
been great.
time.
Thanks.
All right.
Every time I pull up at the let out, it's a spectacle.